I'm packing the luggage because we are doing something new. We are doing a side-by-side cruise.
What? Side by side? I always thought it was a back to back. I know. You're all gonna tell me I've got it backwards, but
He's wrong.
It doesn't make sense to me. It feels like I'm doing a back to back, not a side by side cruise.
No, we have done a back-to-back because we did 2 7-day cruises on the new Star before for a total of 14 days. That would be a back-to-back.
I'm thinking about it physically.
This is a side-by-side because we are getting off of this ship tomorrow morning and getting on another one that is sideways docked at the same port. I'm right. Don't you think? Come on, let me know who's right, Mr. Canuck or me.
I feel like if you're on one itinerary on a ship and you're going to go to another itinerary on the same ship, you're just kind of sliding side by side, back to back. You're jumping off and getting on the ship behind you, a totally different ship.
He's so wrong.
But
He's
yes,
so wrong.
I know, but I think that most people...
You know you're wrong?
Most people would probably disagree with me, but that's not unusual in my world.
He's used to me disagreeing with them, everybody. But regardless, we are getting off of the Celebrity Apex and getting onto the Sun Princess.
Yes, and we're doing this at Port Everglades in Fort Lauderdale. We've never done this before. We've done the same ship on 2 back-to-back itineraries.
And we've also done where we've gotten off of a cruise and flown to a different location and a couple days later gotten on a new cruise. But this time we are literally getting off of this ship and staying in the gated port area and getting on to another ship.
So follow us along. It is nighttime now. We are packing up the luggage and we are going to get up in the morning and we're going to show you what it's like to get up, try to squeeze in breakfast, show you all the strategies that we've come up with. We haven't done it before, but I think we've got an idea of how to do it from listening to other people, and we're going to give it a wing.
A wing?
A wing.
We're going to give it a try, perhaps.
Yes.
We are very excited to be able to do this.
So we'll show you what happens from tonight packing all the way through till tomorrow when we try to get on the Sun Princess, and hopefully we show some good tips how to do.
Or maybe you'll see us fumbling through. We don't know. We're not quite sure. This will be the first time for us. So,
yep, side-by-side cruise, back-to-back cruise.
whatever you want to call it.
So some of you may wonder first, what is the strategy with luggage? If you're getting off the next day, getting on another cruise, are you checking your luggage? Are you trying to carry it off yourself? You know, what did we come up with?
I mean, for me, packing luggage, getting off the ship is always a little bit of a tricky situation because we're generally getting on a flight and I can't get over 50 pounds. Today, I packed our 1 check bag and I packed it as full as I can because I don't have to worry about it being weighed. So right now I just have the carry-ons and we are packing up our carry-on stuff, which is the last minute things for us. It's a lot of vlogging equipment, but you know, your cosmetics and the clothes we're wearing now has got to go in a suitcase before tomorrow. So we're just getting that last minute stuff organized and packed.
So it sounds like the strategy is we did check a bag tonight, and the idea being, I don't think we're in a big panic to get off to get to an airport. We do have some time because we know we can't check in on the Sun Princess tomorrow until later in the morning, heading towards noon. But we know they want us off here fairly early, so we're going to kind of check our luggage, and that'll buy us a little bit of time to not have to be too early at the port trying to get over to the Sun Princess. So that was our first strategy. So all cruise lines provide these handy little tips on what to know about getting off the ship, what time they expect it for baggage numbers and colors to be called, and give you all the details you need to know about everything from customs to everything else that you have as far as transfers and everything else going on with the ship to get to airports, to get off and your next destination. The one thing that became important to us tomorrow, since we're not really going to an airport and we have a little bit of time, is what are we going to do with breakfast tomorrow morning? And in every one of these programs we've ever seen about debarkation or disembarkation, either way, is a little bit of information on breakfast. A lot of people think that you have to go up to the buffet. That's going to be the only thing that's going to be open. But often there's other options available. And there's often a main dining room available. But we're going to throw a few more things in this suitcase right here. This just kind of continues to pack. And we will then be turning off the lights. And we will see you in the morning on our next day of this adventure. It's morning time. Did you have a good sleep?
I did.
What's it like sleeping on a side-by-side? Exciting?
It is exciting. I can't wait. Look, I already have my medallion to head to Princess while still wearing my cards from Celebrity.
You're a contradiction today.
I am.
And we were heading off to the main dining room. Often we take this stuff with us to the main dining room, but we did check with the cabin steward and he said that's fine, just tuck it out of the way and he could get started on things. So we're going to do that and then come back and get it in just a little while after we have a little breakfast. Off we go to the MDR time check. It is 7:30. Oh, changeover day is in high gear. You can see all the supplies lined up here, all the cabin stewards getting ready. I don't envy them on a day like today.
No.
It's got to be one heck of a busy day for them. So everything you can do to help them out goes a long ways. One of the challenges on debarkation day is getting elevators for your luggage. So prepare for some extra time for having to wait for those elevators because they're pretty busy as everybody loads in their luggage this time of day. And today for us, right now, they have started debarkation. I believe for people with self-assist, they're heading off first. Meanwhile, we're going to go have a nice leisurely breakfast outside the dining room. Can you tell it's debarkation day? So when you're doing a side-by-side, one of the strategies is just have a nice, relaxing, wonderful breakfast last day on the first cruise. Today for debarkation, deck 5 is where the gangway is. So you see all the elevators and people are coming to this floor to get off. Doesn't look too bad so far. It's been going through quite routinely. We're almost up to our number to get off the luggage now.
We would like to advise all guests with luggage tag numbers up to and including number 17 and guests participating in the luggage value program holding group A and B with a celebrity transfer that you may now proceed to the gangway located on deck 5 Mitchell Valley Art Gallery and Cartier Boutique.
Here we are. Gangway's on deck 5 today. We're heading down to deck 5 to get off. Okay, we're doing the walk on deck 5. That was actually one of the easiest elevator rides ever for
I know.
disembarkation. Usually you're going to get busier.
Thank you.
Bye. And off we go. This is the first line we found during the process, which is really good. This is the gangway right here. Okay, this is when you say goodbye to one ship.
Bye-bye, Celebrity Apex.
Soon we'll be finding another. Well, we are going to have to go down and find our luggage. And even though we're getting another ship and leaving the port right away, we're still going to have to go through customs as well. So I have to do immigration. And then we got to find our way to get to the other cruise port, because Fort Lauderdale's a large cruise port. I'd like to dream one day we'd be on a cruise port where you could just get off one ship, walk next door and get on another. But our ship is on the other side of the harbor, so we have to navigate that before we get to our check-in for the next cruise. In we go to the land of luggage.
I see your suitcases.
You can find porters here if you want. We're not going to use a porter today, but we have to find number 22 where our luggage is. And it's already got our tag on it for the next cruise. This is the customs area. I'm not allowed to film any further, so I will see you on the other side of going through U.S. Customs. That was easy. It was facial recognition, and we just scanned our faces. It said walk through, and it took less than 10 seconds.
One of the fastest disembarkations I think we've ever done.
So we are outside the port area now, and we're almost real time. This happened so fast. We went through, right back out, and now we need to find a way to get to the other side of Port Everglades. There are many options here. You can order an Uber, you can get a taxi. We're not going to do that because we are lucky enough to be traveling with friends today that are going to drive us over there in their vehicle. But you could catch a cab here and run over. You cannot walk the distance, and I'm not sure they would let you walk all the way across the port. So you are going to have to find some mode of transportation, unless you're lucky enough to have a ship right beside you. The Enchanted Princess is right here. If we were getting on the Enchanted Princess today, we'd be able to walk across the street and get on that ship. But unfortunately, we're not getting on the Enchanted. We are getting on another princess ship that's on the other side of the port. So we made it down to the parking garage. You're just over halfway on your side-by-side.
So far, so good. So quick and well organized disembarking with Celebrity. Very impressive compared to some cruise lines that seem to struggle with getting people out. But this worked seamlessly.
Now we're waiting for a ride. We have booked a Honda Pilot for our Uber ride today. That's our friend's car. Look at that. The Honda Pilot is packed full. See, this is why we couldn't walk to the other port. There's no way we could drag all that luggage. We have made our way over to the other port now, and we're about to get in line to get on the Sun Princess. So far so good with the side-by-side. Very seamless. Okay, we're moving to get in.
It is 9:45 and they've opened the doors. The line has been moving.
Ooh. So are we getting in half an hour early, or is that the doors to the ship open at 10:15?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. When we were here last time, the doors opened at 10 a.m. So we're earlier today. It is 10:18 and we have just been in this little holding area for the last half an hour. So we thought we were getting on early, but all they did was just open us up to this first little area. And I believe it's supposed to be, according to their signs, 10:15 that they were going to start doing x-rays and let us through. So hopefully we'll be moving in the next minute or so.
It is 10:30. We've started to move. So time to go through x-ray machine. We're here at the check-in, getting our medallions. We couldn't get our medallions shipped to us. We had to pick them up. We were on the blue line, but still we were waiting 1 or 2 minutes and we were right in.
Hi, guys.
Here we go. This is like your TV show.
Dr. Odyssey.
Dr. Odyssey, almost, not quite though. It's not long enough. It looks like we're getting right on board. We are in a big line, but we're going straight onto the ship. It's just backed up getting on the gangway is what we heard. So there's no sitting down in the lounge today. So that's it. That's a side-by-side experiment.
Side by side. We're excited.
Oh, yeah, it was seamless actually. You just get off the ship, take your time getting off the ship on the first cruise, then find your transportation to get to your second cruise. If you're lucky, you can walk across the street.
Yeah.
Or take a taxi, and then you get on your next cruise, which is what we're doing now. So it all went very seamlessly.
Very smoothly, yes.
Don't be afraid to book in a side-by-side. It works really well.
Yeah.
And what's better than getting off a cruise than getting on another cruise?
So nice. Happy to be here in the cruise terminal, not an airport terminal going home right now.
Thanks for watching. And if you want to see the actual cruises we go on, check out our vlog series of the Celebrity Apex that we are on, as well as the Sun Princess, which is where we are heading right now.